Hey, so thanks so much for joining me today. This is Vision Eternity Ministries. I'm Lee, and we are seeking God and basically doing the right thing all the time, doing His will, because on that day, we don't want to hear Him say, "Away from me, I didn't know you, you who practice lawlessness." And as mothers, Jesus wants you to know today that you have an enormous job. You are gifted to teach your children, to bring them up in the way of the Lord. And when you do that in every aspect, they're not gonna go any other way. But if you just say it, but you don't do it, that's a whole different thing. So not to just tell them what to do, is to say, "Don't do what I do, but do what I say." That has no impact on them because they're watching you. You're the role model. You're teaching them who Jesus is. You don't just send them off to Sunday school and expect that the church is gonna train your children, but you are to train them. You are to tell them right from wrong. You are to show them what it is to be a true Christian, a true disciple, and a true disciple does the will of the Lord, not what they feel like, um, not what the world does. We don't conform to the world's way, but we do God's way, which is a lot harder. That's walking that narrow path, and you're gonna teach your children that. That's what Jesus wants you to do, teach them. You were created, you were gifted to be your husband's helper and to be that role model, really, sometimes for both. And, one thing that he keeps talking to me about is how easy it is for women or men to just, when the marriage isn't working out, just dump the other person. Go to your pastor even and say, "Can I do this?" And, you can, but Jesus is saying that he wants you to love that person that's not saved. That's what we're talking about, if I didn't say so. The other person in your marriage that isn't saved, which makes everything twice as hard as if, you're just not getting along, because you also have the enemy in there too, on top of it. And so Jesus is saying, love them anyway. I love that person that you're trying to dump, that you wanna dump. And what if you were called in that relationship to begin with to get that person saved? And did you know that salvation, Jesus said, "I'm gonna go, you're gonna do what I was doing." So the salvation that that person needs, if you're married to that person, is up to you. Is up to you to follow God and do what he said. And also, any other person that he puts in your path that needs him, he wants you to show that person who he is. Your life isn't all about you. If you're a disciple, you have to give up your life and follow Jesus. Do what he does, do what he said. And that isn't to just go get a divorce because it's impossible, but it's to show your children that you're going to follow after the Lord. It's a command. You're going to do what he said. And the Bible says that your husband or wife, because of you, is consecrated. And also because you're staying together. If your unbelieving husband or wife will stay with you, then that person will be consecrated because of you. And also your children will be well. They will be made pure and holy. But if you just do what you want, you're letting the enemy in, you're letting him have a foothold, and at the same time, you're teaching your children that you just live by how you feel. We don't live by God's commands. We're hypocrites, is really what you're saying. And then you teach them to be hypocrite because you can't say you're a Christian and not do the will of God at the same time. You have to do his will. You have to say what he said, do what he did. And yeah, it's harder. It's walking on that narrow path. It's harder than, some of these marriages that just look perfect. And maybe that's just on the outside, but it's your assignment to get that unsaved person saved. Whoever that is in your life, whoever God put in your path. And if you sit at his feet, you'll learn that for yourself. He'll tell you to love that person, to give that person your time and your attention. no matter how you're treated. Thanks for listening. God bless.